Hey guys, it's Izzy Vicky Beauty. Welcome to my channel. If you like this look, please keep watching. First, I start by prepping my skin with a Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. Once applied all over, I then begin with the MAC Pro Longwear Foundation and a damp beauty blender. I use the round end of the beauty blender and I just blend all of the product into my face, and I blend it in down towards my neck just to make sure it's an even application. Pull my hair back just because my hair is dark. Sometimes that foundation makes it look like I have white roots. Then I continue with my Shapetape concealer. I love this stuff. It's really creamy, so you have to blend it kind of quick because it dries a little fast for me. So I just blend it, and I blend it outwards so it looks kind of like my cheek just extends into the side of my head. Makes it look like I have like really high cheekbones, which I really do anyway, but blend it all the way in my eye corner just to get it nice and even. Now I continue with the bronzer. I love the way that stuff smells. And I use a Smashbox Contour brush that comes with a kit that you'll see later on in the video. But I just get some of the product on the brush and I start right where my ear is. And I start with the brush vertically, and then I just move my way down to kind of carve out my cheekbones. So it makes it look like they're really like defined. And then I move on to my forehead and I just bronze up the edges between my hairline and my face. And then I just blend that out. Yes, look at those cheeks. Now I go on to my favorite blush for right now. It's the Tarte Birthday shade. I got this for free from Sephora for my birthday, and I absolutely love this color. I use a Morphe brush, and I just blend the blush with the bronzer just to kind of make it seamless so there's no harsh lines. And I just make sure I blend it out nice all the way back into the furthest back part of my face. And then I finally got a new highlighter. I got the new MAC Holiday Collection highlighter. Absolutely love this color. And I use a Morphe more tapered brush, and I put it right above where the blush is, just kind of blending that as well, so it's like one seamless application, no harsh lines. And I put that on my cheek, on my nose, right above my brows, and then of course on my Cupid's bow. I use the tip of the brush for this so I don't get it everywhere. It's just right above my lip. And now, as the Smashbox Contour Kit, I use a MAC, this is a holiday brush from a couple years ago, maybe last year, and I just use the lightest color in the contour kit, and I put the powder underneath my eyes just to bake a little bit so I don't get any creasing from my Shapetape concealer. Next, onto my eyes. To prime them, I use Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This is to make sure that the colors don't crease and that my color stays on all day long and doesn't melt off. I use my Kylie 2.0 palette is what I call it. This was a gift from my sister, and she customized it for me to somewhat match the colors from the Kylie palette because I really like them. To start off, I used the color Yogurt, and I used that all over my lid with a shadow brush. And then next I went in with the color Quarry, and I put that in my crease. I use a fluffy brush just to blend it into my crease, just to create some depth and definition in my eye. And I just kind of blend it upwards into the first color, Yogurt, so it's a more seamless transition and it looks really, really nice and blended out and smooth. So I do that on both sides, and I make sure that it looks even. It's not too dark on one side compared to the other. And after that, I take a brush with no product on it, and I just kind of blend everything out so it's much more blended and much smoother transition. Then I go in with that dark purple. It's called Indian Ink, and it's a really deep, really pretty violet, like true violet color. So I use this just to darken the crease in the outer corner of my eye. So I blend it just right below my crease, and I bring it in a little bit, probably about halfway into my eyelid, and then I bring it in on the corner near my lash line, and I bring it probably about 1/3 of the way so that I can make more of a smoky look. I do it on both sides, and then I take the fluffy brush without any product, and I just kind of blend everything together. That's blending everything together. And for my fourth color, I use this really pretty shimmery, really light, bright color. It's called Phloof. And I just put that basically on my lid, and I pack it on first, and then I just blend it out with the brush. And this creates like a really bright pop of color on my eye, and it makes the smoky eye look that much more intense. Once I've blended out the color, I go in back with the Indian Ink color just to kind of make sure the crease is nice and defined, and then that's the brush without any product, and just blend everything out. Then I take that same brush, I put my powder underneath my eyes, and I brush off all of the excess powder so my under eyes don't look too powdery. And then I of course have to get that brush and touch up my highlight again. I love me some highlight. Then it's on to the brows. I use Anastasia powder to fill in my brows, and I begin by just drawing one straight line on the lower part of my brows. And then once I draw that line, I just kind of take that product and I blend it upwards into my actual brows to darken them up. And then I start making smaller strokes on the top part of my brow and just creating the shape, and then blending downward to continue filling in my brows. And at the end of my brows, I just kind of try to make a very defined point. And then I use my finger on the center of my lashes just to kind of blend the product out a little bit. Then I move on to my next brow, and I do the exact same thing, starting at the bottom, working my way up with the product, and then doing smaller strokes on the top and blending downwards. After that, I take a spoolie and I blend all the product upwards, and then I do one final stroke from the inner corner of my brow all the way out, just to make sure everything is set properly. And then I take my highlight brush again and just put a little bit of highlight underneath my brow bow, and it makes it really pop. Then I move on to the lips, and I use MAC Prep and Prime. I put that on my lips. And then I start lining them with MAC eyeliner. I'll put the color down below. And I start with my bottom lip always, just to create one straight line from one end to the other. And then when I'm doing my top lips, I start in the center and work my way outwards. And then I'm going to use the Iluvsarahii and Colourpop collaboration in the color Mamacita. And I'm going to fill in my lips. And it's going to give me a really, really pretty dark fall look. And it's going to make my eyes really, really pop because they're so bright in the middle. And I don't blot my lips or anything like that. I just kind of put the product on, make sure it's a nice even coat, and then let it dry. So it's not blotchy looking or not streaky looking at all. Then I'm going to use the MAC Prep and Prime spray, the finishing spray. I'm just going to spray that all over my face. Close your eyes and just kind of spray. And then I'm going to get the spoolie again and just brush out my lashes. And that is going to be my look. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this look and this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.